Hello, what's happening? All right, so how y'all doing? Today, I want to talk about. I'm laughing because I have a bunch of stuff here. I was going to talk about, and some of them just remembering some of them just makes me laugh. Um, so let's talk about an African proverb. Now, there is a proverb we have here in my home country, and it says there's a bird. The bird is called Eneke, and the proverb says Eneke the bird says that since men have learned to shoot without missing, then birds need to learn how to fly without perching. And that parable, that proverb, um, to my mind, what it talks about is um, flexibility. There are people that insist that things must be the same and must be exactly a particular way, otherwise they will not take action or they cannot function. If you think about life, most of the things that um, we become successful at is because we have a degree of flexibility. So think about a relationship, for example. Um, a lot of people, when they get into a relationship, um, maybe they're dating or they're moving together or they get married, whichever people do, wherever you're at with that. Think about the experience you have when you first start dating. Like it's almost like everything you're so crazy about each other, everything just keeps going nicely, and then you start having fights. And usually the fight is because you take a position and the other person also takes a position, and nobody wants to move. Everybody wants to stand their ground. And this is worse when people actually are married. This is really worse when people are married. And what tends to happen is when they're not married, when they're just dating, a lot of times that leads to breakups and people go their separate ways. Yeah. When they're married, there's a lot more patience. Well, it used to be. I guess things are changing now, but usually there's a lot more patience, and you find that especially as people get older, and when I say older, like they get into their 40s and their 50s, 60s, they tend to be more flexible. They tend to be more open and allowing the other person, do their things their own way. And they just go like, well, that's how he is, that's how she is. They're accepting of the person's differences. Now, the same thing applies in your business as well. When you learn to be flexible in terms of how you're going to achieve a result, the probability of your success increases exponentially. Um, Sometimes, and I keep saying this over and over again, we want a clearly defined path that will lead us to success and give us the results that we want. And we want things to happen in an exact fashion, in a specific way. That is not the way life works. A lot of times, your flexibility is going to make the difference. So here's my message to you today. Take a look at your life. It doesn't matter what area it is. Look across all of it and ask yourself, where could I experience the growth I'm looking for, the results I'm looking for, by just adding a bit of flexibility into my way of thinking, by just being more open um, to other options that could possibly work instead of insisting that everything must be done in a specific way. And when you begin to do that, you will also begin to get greater results in your personal life and in your business as well. All right. All right, guys. End of the week. Go be flexible. Love you all. Talk to you soon.